Hey everybody, this is Quinn with RunLeadGen, and today we're going to dive in how to make your bidding strategy laser focused on value, maximizing the results of your Google Ads campaigns. Let's get into it. Before we dive into value-based bidding, we have to make sure that you've got your conversion tracking set up. So let's talk about the quick steps on how to make sure you're capturing the right data. Number one, enable conversion tracking. Go ahead and head over to the Tools and Settings menu in Google Ads, and under the Measurement section, go ahead and select Conversions. Next, you're going to select the Add New or Plus New Conversion action to set up a new conversion. Whether you're tracking purchases, form submissions, or another type of action, this is going to be your first step. Step 2, choose the conversion source. Google Ads is going to ask where the conversions are coming from. You can choose options like website, app, phone calls, or offline imports. For most of us focused on lead generation or e-commerce, you'll want to select website to track those critical online actions like purchases or form fills. Step number 3 is defining your conversion action. And you want to be clear with your naming convention so that it is indicative and representative of the action that you're trying to track. For example, purchases, a sign up, or a lead submission. Okay, we've got 3 more steps. Hang in there. Step 4 is defining the conversion value. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. You need to determine whether or not the value is going to be the same for every conversion, or if it's going to be dynamic, meaning changing depending on certain scenarios. Now, step number 5 is one of the most important. They're all important, but this is where a lot of marketers will fall short. Don't run all the way to the finish line and then trip. Get enhanced conversions set up. Enhanced conversions allow you to send first-party data back to Google so that they can match up with conversions and then ultimately optimize for people who are doing the thing that you want them to do. For example, you might include emails, phone numbers, or online purchases that then go back to Google to improve their bidding strategy. You can do this by going ahead and toggling on, turn on enhanced conversions and following the steps in that wizard. Which brings us to the final step, setting up your conversion window and attribution model. First, you're going to want to set your attribution window. Typically, we see this in a 30-day period of time, but you may have data that suggests otherwise. You want to consider your user flow and your sales cycle to help you determine this. Next, you want to set your attribution model, whether that's first click, last click, data-driven, or some other version of multi-touch attribution. You're going to want to set so that you can appropriately then capture the right conversion data. Okay, you've made it. Now that tracking is set up, we can talk about maximizing that value-based bidding, which you really have 2 major options to choose from. Number 1, maximizing the conversion value at the target ROAS or return on ad spend. This is going to keep your profitability front and center by optimizing toward a specific return. And number 2, maximizing conversion value with a set budget. If you're more concerned about staying within a defined budget, this option is going to give you flexibility without setting a specific ROAS target. When setting a ROAS target, it's a good idea to look at your last 30 days to give you an idea of what to expect and how to move forward. If you're looking to get things moving quickly, try starting with a lower ROAS target or simply maximizing conversion value without a target, allowing the system to optimize and learn more freely in the beginning. If you choose to maximize conversion value without setting a ROAS target, make sure that your daily budget is aligned with your overall spend goals. This will ensure that Google has enough data and flexibility to optimize your ads efficiently. Once you're live, you're going to want to give it a 2-week period or possibly a 3 conversion ramp-up period to allow it to learn. You're then going to want to exclude this ramp-up period when evaluating the data moving forward. Once you have the data, you can go ahead and go all in on the experiment that you've just done, or you can run a new one to test against. And there you have it, team. Hopefully this wasn't too tedious or too difficult and you didn't have too many stumbling blocks. But let me say that if you can do this value-based bidding strategy for your Google Ads campaign, it will ultimately help you grow your business or the business of your clients. If this has been content that you have found valuable, go ahead and like and subscribe, as we are always looking to help our clients and our partners grow their businesses. Again, I'm Quinn with RunLeadGen, where we'll help you scale to success.